Well, as a man, I'm gonna say why you can't compromise because women are a lot to deal with.
No, yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I'm dealing with all this shit and only having sex twice a month. Ain't no.
Yo, but there's some men that that's their sexual. They cool with twice a month. So as a woman, it's like, what the hell? Y'all a lot to deal with too. Mm-hmm. So it's like, damn, and I'm only getting twice a month. That's crazy.
What is a lot to deal with for a guy? I'll sit here and listen. How y'all a lot to deal with? What's a lot to deal with?
I don't want to.
What you gotta deal with? Huh?
I don't like.
You know that shit. Keeping it real. Keep it real.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Dailyrapupcrew. No booker, but I go by the name of Eli. As always, follow me on IG, the real Y Eli. I'm still not used to it, but shoot me a DM. You know I'm always active in my DMs. Last but not least, we got Ace with us.
Yes, indeed, it's your boy Ace. I tried to hoop, now I'm out here walking like Eli with the boot. You heard? Ace to go 24.
Bro, you was waiting all week to write that, like to say that, bro. I know you was. Bro.
I got hurt yesterday. I wait all week.
As soon as you went home, nigga said.
As soon as I touched my ankle, I was on the floor like, yeah.
Yo, anyway, man, we got some special guests in the building. Ladies, let them know where they can follow you at.
I'm Tiny. You can follow me at callmetiny_. I also have my own podcast, the Small.Talk podcast.
Period. My name is Ava. You guys can follow me at the Ava Carter, and you can also follow my hair page at Laid by Ava.
My name is Yahtzee. You guys can follow my Instagram at Christy Diggins. I'm also on Nail Tech, and my nail page is the K Nail Express. So if you need your nails done, you could come book me.
You got mad names.
Bronx is heavy in the building right now.
Shout out to the Bronx. Yeah.
Yo,
the Bronx.
Listen, before we get into these topics, make sure I hit that like button, subscribe if y'all not already subscribed, join the membership because I promise we got some good topics. So you know what I mean. Get the merch, man. Dailyrapupcrew.co and listen to the podcast audio every Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. Man, make sure I listen to the podcast audio. I do want to get to this real quick, right? I had a friend call me, man, and he was very sad, and I was on the phone with him for like 2 hours, maybe, man.
2 hours.
2 hours. And he told me that he caught his girl cheating on him, right? And this is somebody that he swear would never cheat. Like, she was loyal to the sort. I don't know, man. But it just made me think, like, fellas, listen, if y'all watching this right now, go through your girl phone, bro. I'm just saying, like, go through your girl phone, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro.
No.
It might hurt. It might hurt, but go through her phone. I promise.
Do not go through the girl phone.
Go through the phone.
Unless your
You're
feelings
gonna
hurt.
thank me later. Thank me
on.
later. I promise you.
Disclaimer. Only go through the phone if you ready.
Yeah, like,
No, that is true. That is true. But I promise you,
if you looking, you're gonna find
the data is out there. They
And
cheating.
you're not gonna eat neither.
They cheating.
No, real.
So just be prepared.
because it hurt, and I never seen him like this, man. I really never.
Nah.
And it hurt.
I learned, like, when you don't expect something, it hurt a lot worse.
Yeah, definitely.
So he's swearing that. I don't know why he was swearing that. I won't put that past nobody, but you know what I mean? When it hit.
But then this get me to this the first topic, right? Is having a backup considered cheating? Because I've talked to many people about this, and they said that's not considered cheating. Like,
A backup?
That
is cheating.
I don't think that having a backup machine.
And the reason where I got
You're crazy.
real quick,
Yeah.
I'm a preference there, right? Because there was a study that came out recently that said, like, I think 50 to 70% of women have a backup guy, like, right? And so, you know, when I talk to people, they said they don't consider that cheating. And Tiny, I want to hear your explanation.
So, first of all, what is a backup? We got to, like, define backup.
You know what
like,
backup is.
we gotta define a backup because I don't think this is reality, right? I think all women can agree with this. There's always 1,000 niggas waiting for your man to fuck up, waiting there. Now, entertaining it, yes. Acting on it, yes, that's cheating.
It's some 1,000 niggas backups though.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Define a backup. If I know if me and you are together, right, and you mess up and we not going, I already know there's 10 other niggas that's waiting, right? Like I'm conscious of that. Like I know the 10 niggas that's waiting. You get what I'm saying?
That's not
I'm not
backup.
acting on it.
That's not a backup though. Backup.
So that's why I said define a backup.
Backup is one that, you know what I mean, y'all been not necessarily talking, but y'all communicate somehow. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
it's a
that.
little flirting, and you see him as a viable option just in case that relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for me, I think cheating is anything physical. So if I knew you was talking to another girl, like entertaining another girl,
if you go through your man phone and he talking to another girl, that's not cheating?
I wouldn't call it cheating unless I know you was acting on it. I would break up with you maybe. I would be like, it's disrespectful, yeah, but I wouldn't walk around saying he was cheating on me. I bet he was talking to another. It was potential there. You disrespected me, but I wouldn't say you cheated on me.
So because he didn't act on
it, that's just how I think. I'm not saying that I'm okay with it. I think that you have to act on it for me to say you cheating, though.
Do you believe in like emotional cheating?
I do.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
No,
so what's the difference between emotional?
I guess. I don't call it cheating. I'll be like, it's hurtful. I wouldn't stay with you, but I wouldn't walk around saying he cheated on me. I wouldn't say that. To me, it's more physical. It was emotional, like it hurts, but it's not. I don't think it's right, but I wouldn't say you cheated on me. I'm more physical.
To me, cheating is anything that you ain't gonna do in front of your spouse.
Exactly.
So if he wasn't gonna do it in front of you, he cheating.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
And
I
then
like that definition. Like,
yeah, intentions was never really pure if you was even thinking about having a backup to even begin with.
Exactly.
It's just like, why were you even thinking about having a backup if I'm already messing with you? Like, what's that about? So yeah.
I think that like Ace said, I think women understand that obviously guys are going to want to sleep with you. I think there's a difference between a man wanting to sleep with you and a man vetting you to be in a relationship. Right. Now, if you have been laying the seeds down for a potential man, if this don't work out, I already have that there. So I'm not really necessarily starting over with somebody new because I already have them in the cut. So I could just, hey, big head my way into a relationship or whatever the case is. Right? You know what I'm saying? So that I think is considered cheating.
Like them work husbands and the
that's-
bros
Yeah,
and all them like that.
The emphasis on the bros.
The bros.
Yeah, but at what point do you consider it cheating? Because there's always going to be, if you have an attractive girlfriend, like you said, the work, there's always going to be somebody flirting. There's always going to be, the era we live in now, there's access to everything, right? There's going to be a man in her DM at some point. So at what point would you say she's cheating on me?
You start entertaining it.
That's so, yeah.
Exactly.
That's fair.
That's fair.
What's your thoughts on this? Like,
No, that's cheating. Period.
Period.
We're not on that. Like,
No,
if you're messing with me, you're not messing with nobody else. You're not talking to nobody else. Like, you can have friends and stuff, but like, you're never gonna cross that line to be on some like, I'm trying to get with you. You know, feel me? Like, just because we're like on a break or whatever.
Yeah.
No, don't keep it cute.
If you with me, you with me. Period, and that's it.
Right.
so with that. Like I said, me citing the study, and I'll probably put it in the description or maybe in a video, or whatever the case is. Why do you think so many women, because it said between 50 to 70%, if you're married, of women have a backup? Why do you think so many women nowadays would have a quote unquote backup?
Well, I can't speak for them women because I'm not like that. I'm sorry. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me personally.
You all in?
Like, no, for sure. And that's my problem.
She's loyal.
I am. I really know. Let me tell you that. I really
Why you say that's
like,
a problem though? Like?
Because I feel like every single time I put my heart on the line, like it ends up being hurt, like every single time. So it's like it's annoying, but I just feel like, why not, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
You never heard a man a God's heart before?
Why she asked you like, you know,
Like-
did I? It's like,
Might have.
You got some inside
I
information?
might have, but
Like-
not like how he probably would have hurt me. No, really, like physically cheating, like no.
So what you was doing? Emotionally cheating?
Maybe.
Oh, you was making a backup?
Yo,
It's interesting that you said that because, you know,
please.
we have your ex, you know what I mean? He did DM us right before you came on.
Marcus, what you was saying?
I do want to do that one day.
Wait, I
That's
also want
funny.
to say something real quick too. I feel like in this generation, a lot of girls now, like their mentality, like the way they think, they just be thinking like, damn, wait, can we like curse on this? I be feeling like a lot of girls nowadays, they be thinking like, damn, niggas ain't shit, and they already have like intentions on thinking like, oh yeah, I already know he a hoe and stuff. So if he cheat on me, it's just cool for me to have a backup because I know he's gonna do him regardless. Right. So I feel like that's also another reason why girls also have backups because they know that their nigga ain't shit. So they just like, all right, when he done, I'm gonna just fuck with the other nigga I had as a backup.
Okay, all right.
So if you with a nigga, you know he ain't shit. Why you with him?
Right.
Sometimes girls like being splurged on, especially if a nigga got money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, you're not really in it for the relationship. You in it because of what you can get out of the relationship.
Not even that too. People have attachment issues.
Oh yeah,
That's not ready to leave. Like,
yeah,
that's really a problem.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
Especially when you really deep in, you really love that person. I'm not letting your ass go. Not me personally. You know.
I love how women can always justify when they cheat on men. You know what I'm saying? But the men, no man can justify his cheating.
No
yo, I've seen crazy stuff like, oh, I cheated because he wasn't there for me emotionally or the sex or whatever, and everybody be like, oh, you know what? I get it, girl. He wasn't there for you. Then they justify this shit. I'm like, bro, how the fuck you getting away with that shit?
No,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Cheating is wrong on all levels. It don't matter who does it. It's no justifying.
No,
but
for sure.
I think, there's in a relationship. I think sometimes relationships fizzle out, and like we're emotionally both not there, and let's say my nigga cheats on me and I know like I haven't slept with him an X amount of time. I know we not there. Not to say I wouldn't be hurt, but yeah, like she said, I would kind of expect it, you know? It hurts, but it's not that it's justifiable, but I understand it. I'd rather if I'm gonna get cheated on, you cheat on me while shit was bad and I kind of expected it, not when shit is great, because that's what a lot of niggas do too. Relationship great, and then it's like, oh my God, I just found out he cheated on me. Like, what did I do?
Yeah.
Now my self-esteem is hit. Like now I'm not, the next niggas ain't shit, you know? Like, so I think that's why it's worse when y'all cheat, because not saying you guys personally, but it'd be a great relationship. There's so many guys that try to talk to me. I go on their page and you just propose to your girlfriend. I'm looking at this girl's page. She happy as hell. She don't even know her nigga over here. Oh, they went to, I look on your page, you had a baby shower. Like, what the hell? You was just trying to take me out last week and your girl got no idea. So
I can acknowledge that. Like, again, I think when we have these conversations, as a man, I can acknowledge that
I love
some ain't shit niggas out there.
Love it.
But I dislike when women be like,
a lot.
It ain't me, but it ain't me though. Other people know it ain't you. Like, we just speaking for the majority of the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's some ain't shit out men out there. Just like there ain't some.
Absolutely.
Oh no, for sure.
Absolutely.
Just like my bro. Yo, I'm sorry that happened to you, my bro. Like, you know what I mean? Just if you need somebody to call, I'm man. Like, you know what I mean?
Another 2-hour conversation.
Hey, listen. Sometimes you gotta let them vent. You gotta get it out. That shit hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you've been doing for sure. You've been loyal to the. Listen, you spoke about sex. You said if I'm not giving my man sex, you know, I can understand why he did that, right? Do you think more men are getting more sex out being single or in a relationship? What's your thoughts on this? As a matter of fact, let me let Ace go real quick. This was his topic. What was your logical thinking on this?
Yeah, let's see.
I seen a quote that said that outside pussy is easier to get than in-house pussy. Right? So I thought about that, and I thought about a few situations that I've heard from, you know what I mean, friends that I have. You know what I mean? They were saying that their girl don't want to give it up, blah blah. It's always the excuse, I'm not in the mood, blah blah. But it's women out here like, oh, what time you want me to come? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, he might be right. Like, yo, you can really get pussy anytime you want. But then when you're in a relationship, you gotta fight to get the pussy. Nigga. Like,
so on an individual level, can you speak on that?
In my experience, right? And past relationships that I was in, you know what I mean? It was a struggle, I would say, right?
My boy walking on eggshells.
Be careful.
And since I've been single, I would say it's a bit easier. So I'm gonna have to agree. So that's why I wanted to get y'all take on it. You know what I mean?
I can't speak for men, so I can't say, but like for me, sex is very important in relationships, and I do think that, like, when you're in a relationship, it's an obligation for both parts, right? Like, I gotta meet your needs, you gotta meet my needs. So I like, now that I'm a little bit older, like this, now I understand when people are tired, you're living a certain life, you know. Like, even with married couples, we hear that all the time. Like, the spark fizzled out, and you working, I'm working, and it's like we got a schedule to have sex. Like, that sounds crazy, right? But now, like, kind of like you were saying, I recently met like 2 guys that they were in long-term relationships, and they haven't got pussy in like 8 months, and I'm like,
crazy.
To me, as a woman, like, I could, I can't be in a relationship with you. We went 8 months. I might still be single. 8 months in a relationship, to me, that's crazy. If you're single, that's different. But in a relationship, no.
No, for real.
What are you doing? 8 months.
Like, what you been doing?
Like, why y'all still? I don't know why they still. But and those men were out here trying to get pussy, and they was getting outside pussy, and it's like, can I, as a woman, can you really be mad?
They still gonna be, oh my God, he cheated on me.
But
I can't believe
that. Like,
oh my God,
motherfucker been walking around with a hard dick all day. Like, you don't understand what's going on.
You got an obligation. I'm sorry, in a relationship, you got an obligation you got to meet each other's needs.
No, for sure. 8 months is absolutely crazy.
Insane.
I think one of the appeals, or used to be, I think when we think about, you know, previous generations, one of the appeal of being in a relationship with a woman was the access to sex. So, you know what I mean? And now, since we came into this sexual liberation movement. Women can do whatever they want with their bodies. That used to be one of the main appeals to being in a relationship with a woman is like, okay, this woman is mine. I know she's mine. She's not, she don't belong to the streets, because that wasn't even a thing back then. Like, you know what I mean? I could have sex with her without, you know, whatever the case is. Now it's like, all right, I'm getting in a relationship with you. And we hear about a lot, like you said, a lot of married men and sexist relationships. Like, you know what I mean? That was one of the appeals of that I was wanting to be in a relationship with you, to have that exclusivity. Now I don't have it. It's like, okay, some guys are feeling like, hey, I'd rather be single because I still will get all the same benefits of a relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes guys get the exclusivity, like, you know, get the unlimited sex, like, you know what I'm saying, without having to have that attachment to a woman or that title where they could be like, oh, well, you cheated on me about I'm single, but and you're still giving me shit. Y'all even giving niggas babies, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
crazy.
So
y'all crazy.
That's
what is the
crazy.
truth? A lot of men, I think, are struggling, and even women are struggling with understanding what is the purpose of me being in a relationship with you if I can still get all the benefits of not being in a relationship, like, you know what I mean? So that 8 months to me is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
8 months is wild.
No, it
I'm not
is.
gonna lie.
They still together?
yes, they live together.
I feel like even 3 months is crazy.
I feel like a month is crazy. If we together, like, you wild, like a
But like I
month.
said,
bumping and bumping.
like you
What a
said,
time.
as you get older, I do understand, because motherfuckers do be tired. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
like-
don't work like fucking all these hours.
Yeah.
Now I gotta do most of the work again
Yeah.
in sex. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna have an excuse for, I'm tired for 3 months. I'm not gonna all months or whatever the case is. But I can understand. Like,
No, yeah.
You better roll over, shit.
But what have you ever been like in a relationship where you have two completely different sex drives? Because that's happened to me before too. Where like my sex drive might be more than yours. So it's like, what do we do now?
Yeah, that's crazy. Ace, you want to speak on this real quick?
Yeah, I've been in both situations. When I was younger, I met a shorty, and her sex drive was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, we be just finishing, and she like, oh, let's go again. Like,
Oh nah.
You can't keep
like,
up.
bro, I asked you if you was good. So, like, what the hell? So when I got in a relationship with somebody who I had a higher sex drive than, I kind of like understood now, and then but I was kind of giving her grace too, because I understood being on that other side of having the lower sex drive, so I was trying to give her grace too. But that shit is tough, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
it's
You
hard.
really gotta find somebody where y'all kind of on the same level,
Yeah.
or it's
Same
like
level.
a little higher or low level.
Yeah. So you ever been in a relationship where the sex drives was unequal?
Absolutely not.
Really?
Because I match energy, so whatever time
Okay.
you're on, I'm on the
Right.
times too. So
First of all, fellas, don't fall for that. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. I promise you. That's how they get you. Like, you know what I mean? Then you get it, and
No,
now
but
I
I'm
don't feel
serious.
like it.
I'm
like, you know what
serious.
I'm saying? All right,
So what if his is low and he
Yeah, I
only
was
want to
about
do
to
it
say,
like
you never
once or
know.
twice?
What?
What if his is low?
Lower than yours.
He only want to do it once or twice a
then
month.
you're boring. Like then we not
So
at the
you
same
don't match
level.
energy then.
We're
Like,
not at the same level then.
That's what we
What
just
do you
asked
only
you.
want to have sex here and there, and I have a higher sex drive than you. Then it's just like it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work.
it's not gonna work at all.
for sure. Like, I don't even know if you could you probably can compromise. I don't know. I feel like you probably can.
Probably.
And we just not
but
mature enough to
it's
really
a
like,
time. It's a
understand.
timeline. I could compromise for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Then it's like eventually long term. It's like, yeah, you're gonna.
I'm
start.
gonna tell you why you can't compromise. Well, as a man, I'm gonna say why you can't compromise, because women are a lot to deal with. I ain't
No,
gonna lie
yeah,
to
of
you.
course, yeah.
So I'm dealing with all this shit and only having sex twice a month. Ain't no fucking way.
No,
Yo,
yeah.
but
Ain't no
there's some
fucking
men
way.
that they that's their sex drive. They cool with twice a month. So as a woman, it's like, what the hell? Y'all a lot to deal with too. So it's like,
Men are
damn,
a
but
lot
I'm
to
only
deal
getting,
Oh,
I'm only getting
yes.
dead twice a month. That's crazy.
What is a lot to do with for a guy? Like,
Come on now.
Come on.
I'll sit here and list. I'll sit here and list how y'all a lot to deal with. Oh, what's a lot to deal with?
I don't want to.
What you gotta deal with?
Huh? I don't like.
We not bad shit. We keeping it real. Keep it real. Keep it
Y'all
real.
are a lot to deal with.
let's see.
Okay.
She ain't got no list, y'all.
Word.
Word. She just
Yo,
said,
let
sounded good.
me get to this next topic. True or false, right? A wealthy man who doesn't spend his money is the same as a broke man. True or false? What y'all think?
I don't really know how I feel about that one. I feel like I'm in the middle. Yeah, it depends.
Me too.
Like,
It does depend.
because you're not necessarily broke because you are a wealthy man, but it's just like if you're not spending, then what are you really doing for real?
Maybe he trying
That's
to
how I'm in the
build.
middle.
But I was
Yeah, that's
saying,
what
He's
Yeah.
trying to build.
I
like, for
hate a
his
cheap
future.
nigga. I'm sorry.
No,
I do.
yeah, I do
Like,
too.
it's not to say like, because I feel the same way too. It's like a middle. Just because you're wealthy and you save your money doesn't mean you broke. That's not the same thing as a broke nigga at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Right.
at all. But I don't like cheap people. Not saying I don't like conscious people. Financially conscious and cheap to me is a little bit different. Like if it makes sense, okay, I'm saving for a house or I'm saving for that makes sense to me. But I hate somebody that like you got like we out to dinner. How much is this? How much is that? Like like don't take me out. Like I don't like.
I gotta just stay home.
Yeah, like
at this point.
I think the whole appeal of wealthy men to women is the fact that he has this abundance of money to spend on you. Like, you know what I mean? I think that's why women look for wealthy men. And if he's not spending that money, like to some women, it might be like, well, you might as well be a broke nigga. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's all more or less the same thing. Like, y'all not spending it on me. So, like, you know what I mean? That's why I wanted to get y'all thoughts. What's your thoughts, Ace?
I don't think it's the same because even like with a wealthy guy, right? He could still put you in groups and situations where you could still flourish. You know what I mean? You might meet people, other people that's in the same thing that you're trying to do. He can put you in them situations. You know what I mean? Whether he's spending on you or not. A broke nigga, on the other hand, you know what I mean? Ain't much situations he can really put you in.
They'll love the shit out you.
No,
he love the shit out you, but I mean, them trips ain't gonna be. You know what I mean? Unless you pay for the trips and shit. So
he's rich in spirit.
But what you said is you don't like a cheap nigga. So if he's not a broke nigga, so if he is a broke nigga, but he not cheap, could you be with him?
I can't.
Like whenever he got it, he's splurging it on you.
I've done that. Yeah, I've done that.
All right, so you would take that over.
I'm not saying I wouldn't feel right doing that.
I mean,
you want to feel right doing what?
No, you broke and you spending your money. You need to save that. Pay your bills.
Yo, you a real one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say that like I've done that before too. It's like because sometimes broke niggas like to front, right? Especially in the era we living in. You want to give this perception. It's 1,000 niggas like that on the gram, right? Like they look like they got money, right? In the scamming era, and then you go out and you like, this boy don't really got money like that. So then it's and then you start realizing, and it's like, like when I was in a serious relationship, and then I actually cared about the person I was with. It's like, save your money, bro. Like you killing yourself. You're killing yourself
in your pocket.
Yeah, like
to make me feel good.
That's
all right.
How you feel as a man? You try to do something nice to your shorty, you're like, take that back and pay your phone.
I'm glad you said it. Like,
no, but it's to a certain extent.
My shit is negative.
No, but some guys don't like that. Like broke guys, like if you be like, yo, keep your money, because it's like that's your way of like, yo, I'm trying, right? And they don't like that. If it be like, yo, keep your money, pay your phone bills, like, yo, I'm trying, and you won't even take it, you know? So
that would make me want to do more for you, though. I ain't gonna lie. If you had that attitude,
that mentality, I feel like you know what, like you actually care about me and not just he didn't buy me.
I'll probably take it back and get you something better.
Like you don't gotta spend all the time. Like I could spend my money too. I could take you out to eat and stuff like that. Like I feel like it goes both ways, especially especially for
y'all from again?
The Bronx. Thank you.
No,
we might have to go to the
might have to take a trip to the BX, man.
No, cause listen to this, cause that's how like me and my man are. So basically, like when it's his birthday, I fly him out for his birthday, and I pay for everything. Now when it's my birthday, he does the same thing. I don't gotta worry about you taking $1 out of my pocket.
Relationship goals.
Exactly.
That's how it should be, though. I hate that notion of like, you know, the whole 50-50 topic, or like, you know, the man's supposed to pay, like in the real world, when you talk to real women, like it's not like that, bro. Like I done flew a guy out, I done paid for dinner, like that's how relationships, I feel like it's give and take.
When you flew him out, was he obligated to give you sex?
Yeah.
Ain't no nigga gonna get flown out like, I'm not having sex with you. Like, yo, like
keep it. I like this episode.
What you think this is?
Nigga fly. I'm not obligated to give you sex.
I didn't come for this.
That sounds bad.
You know what you here for?
That might be bad.
You know what you here for, nigga.
I'm a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman.
Not in this bed, you not. Not in this bed.
Listen, yo, man, hit that like button. Man. Subscribe if y'all not already subscribed. Comment your favorite part and down below. What do y'all think is more difficult to deal with in a relationship? A mommy's boy or a daddy's girl?
Mommy's boy.
A mommy's boy. I can vouch for that too.
For sure.
Why?
I mean, I feel like me specifically, I do have friends where their boyfriend is like a mommy's boy, and it's just the stories they be telling me is just absolutely crazy. Like, let's say for example, if my homegirl, she's out with her man, and his mom call him like, oh, come here and do this, he's gonna stop what he's doing, and he's gonna run to his mom and do whatever Yeah, like it's serious.
No,
it don't even be something serious for real. Like it could be something so small, something that the mom probably could have did.
Like, come open this jar for me.
Yeah, come do this for me. And he's gonna stop what he's doing in the middle of him doing whatever he's doing with his girlfriend to go help out his mom and do whatever she's telling him to do. Like it's just crazy.
Like,
what?
Wait, what?
What if they fucking?
That's crazy.
No, not the mom and the mom.
That's crazy.
I'm saying when they fucking his mom called like, yo, I need you to come pick me up or some shit. You gonna stop fucking?
Oh no.
Nah. So what do y'all consider a mommy's boy? What do y'all consider that?
Doing everything that your mom tells you to do. Even though you are a grown man at that, there should be no reason why you jumping up every time your mom call you to go do this and that. You in the middle of
I get it. That's your mom, but come on.
Yeah, to a certain extent.
Yeah, when you get to a certain age, it's like I feel like with mommy's boys, what I think is worse is because then it's like you kind of look at me to be your mother too, and I'm not doing all of that.
Yeah,
like I'm not doing. And it's like when you think of a mother, it's like nurturing, raising, care. Like yes, as a woman, like I want to be nurturing to you. I want to, but I'm not your mom.
Yeah,
like I'm not your mother. I can't compete with her, and stop comparing me to her. So
you just said earlier, like you a grown ass man, like why are you still like a mommy's boy or something like that, right? More or less. So why do we accept women, like grown ass women, for being daddy's girls? I'm a daddy's girl, like y'all grown ass women. So what do y'all think is the difference? Like, because to me, I think, I get sometimes with the mommy's boy, you feel like he does whatever his mom asks him or whatever the case is. But in a sense, you can kind of see how he treats his mom, and that could relay back into your relationship. Like maybe that's just how he treats women. Whereas where like a daddy's girl, I think is much more one-sided. It's just receiving. Like, I'm just so used to receiving. I don't give anything in exchange. And now in a relationship, I'm expecting you to be my father, where you do everything for me, and I'm not obligated to reciprocate that energy. Like, you know what I mean? Whereas a mommy's boy, like, he's going to cater to the woman in his life, which at that time is his mother. You know what I mean? And when you get married, usually those like attributes will carry over to his wife. So whatever he does for his mother, he might carry over and use it for his wife. You know what I mean? So to me, I think a daddy's girl is worse because the dynamic is just more one-sided and it's not being reciprocated. Like, you know what I mean? Ace, what's your thoughts, Ace?
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you because daddy's girls don't make good for relationships. Like, everybody stuck on this princess treatment. A princess treatment is a princess treatment. That's a king's daughter. You know what I mean? She's a princess, and what does the princess do for the king? Nothing. Nothing. So if you want princess treatment, you barely just want everything you want and giving nothing. You know what I mean? So I think that's much worse for a relationship than a mommy's boy. Yeah, because a mommy's boy, that doesn't indicate that he's gonna treat you any less. I mean, he's still gonna be there for you, whatever. It just his mom is there in his life too. But I do, however, think like in the long term that the mommy's boy might be worse because you normally see like the mother's moving in. And now she
learn how to put your
making decisions in the household and shit. You don't usually see daddies moving in and shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like longer term it'll be the mommy's boy, but short term, you know what I mean, it's definitely daddy's girl.
That is a good point.
That's a good point.
But y'all, don't women always say they how man treats his mother? You always want a man that's going to treat his mother well, right?
No, yeah.
So like,
but it's levels to it, though. It's levels. It's levels. Like, yes, I would never want to be with someone I know that you disrespecting your mother. Like, no. But like she was saying with her friend, like if we in the middle of we fucking your mother call you, jump and leave, like you
that's crazy.
That's wild.
Like, you going crazy.
Put down. I'm not coming, mom. I'm not coming.
Real.
Like, well, you fucking your mother, you fucking me. What's going on? Like,
I can leave you with the toy head. Finish yourself. I'll be
right back. You know what I'm saying? Mama's calling like me. So I think they both got their pros and cons.
Yeah.
Like, it just depends on like
what's the pros of a daddy's girl? I didn't catch that one.
You need to treat your girl like a queen, like a princess.
Yes, like I was with you. I was with you.
She put the princess.
Yeah, she put the princess. Nah, I don't want no princess.
Damn, my fault. Damn, I don't know what the pros is of daddy's girl.
Yeah, y'all got a pro.
Because if you treat me,
y'all got a pro.
Yes,
you giving it?
Yes, if you treat me like. If I'm a daddy's girl, you treat me like you provide, you protect, you doing it, then I'm going to reciprocate that. I'm going to be whatever you need.
That's not daddy's girl, man. That's not daddy's.
You won't never reciprocate. On Father's Day, you won't even get that nigga enough for Father's Day. Like, you give him a hug and a kiss.
That's not true.
You get an Instagram post. Like, yo.
And some socks.
I'm a big gift giver. So
extra socks is mad funny, though. I'm not going to lie. Extra socks is funny. I might give you a little extra socks or two, but hey.
Socks again? Like, y'all don't put no effort into this. Mother's Day, they get breakfasts. Yo, Mother's Day brunch. Yo, the brunches was packed out everywhere. Father's Day come.
It really was.
Restaurants is fucking closed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I do agree. I think fathers need to get
in.
celebrated more.
Yeah,
I definitely like. I try to do my part. I don't got a baby father or nothing, but I try to do my part with my
even like for Father's Day, I realize like women even make it about them, even though it's about Father's Day. Like this is can we at least give something?
And there are great dads out there.
Can they have something at least? Like please.
You can't have nothing.
Can't have nothing.
No, for real.
Being a man is a thankless job, man. You just gotta do it. Like,
I be feeling bad for some men.
Shout out to all the great dads.
I'm not gonna
be going through it
for sure.
Listen, this next topic, it's kind of on like the opposite end of like kind of relationships, but there was a USA Today article where it was talking about how therapists say they're starting to notice more in their female clients how women are just abstaining from relationships with men. They call it like boy sober or something like that. It's a whole movement where women are just refusing to put themselves in a relationship with men. Why do you think there's more of a push for women not to be in relationships with men? What do you think is going on there?
Because y'all ain't shit. No, I'm kidding.
I
figured that answer was going to happen.
That's a good clip right there.
That's it.
Clip that.
So what parts of men ain't shit would you say? And do you think it's a...
You in a relationship right now?
I am not.
Oh, okay.
I thought she was going to say it's crazy because women that be in relationships be talking just like niggas. The whole relationship.
No, I'm
definitely.
Yeah, so what are y'all thoughts real quick? Like, I know we just said men ain't shit, but what else?
No, that I was joking.
But, yeah.
I was serious.
Sometimes I just be feeling like life just be better without a man in it. Like men just cause you so much stress, and it's just like I'm just don't pertain to my relationship because I love my man.
Put that disclaimer out.
Yeah, I'm putting it out there.
Shout out to healthy love.
Exactly. Right. But I just be feeling like sometimes men just don't know how to be a boyfriend sometimes, and it's just like I was better without you before you, and it's just like you're just making my head hurt at this point. So just get out of my life.
Yeah.
So you're in a healthy relationship, I assume, right? So why do you think you're able to find a healthy relationship but other women can't?
Well, I feel like there's certain levels to it. Like I feel like the relationship I am is definitely like, that's a good question. You kind of caught me off guard with that one. I'm not gonna lie, you kind of got me trembling over my words. But I don't know. I feel like the way me and my man's relationship is we definitely reciprocate energy, like, you know, both ways. Like the love he shows me is also given 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he spoils me, I spoil him. He's there for me mentally and physically. At this point, I feel like my man's my damn therapist. Mm-hmm. So it's just like he's really a good man. Like I couldn't ask for anything better than him. For real.
It's a good man, Savannah. It's a good man, Savannah.
It's a black man, right?
Oh, of course. Of course.
Ooh, y'all Dr. Umar going crazy.
Where did y'all meet? If you don't mind me asking.
You said what?
Where did y'all meet?
We actually just met through like an old friend. Oh. Yeah. Why? It's curious.
No, I'm just curious.
Oh, okay.
You might be getting them some gems, where they could go with me to.
I think sometimes in these conversations, like it's easy to revert to men ain't shit or women ain't shit, and I don't think we as individuals don't take enough accountability for the vetting process of one another. Like we look at superficial things. Like I know men who will just look at the physical appearance of a woman and just be like, oh, she's a baddie, like, you know what I mean? And then put themselves in a relationship and they ignore the other toxic traits that she has just because you find her so attractive. Yeah. When women, maybe you fall in love with the material possessions or the superficial things, the money or whatever, the lifestyle he could provide you, that you overlook the other aspects. Or maybe you go for a certain quality of man, like, hey, I need that hood nigga. We have women on the show all the time talking about how they love hood niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That could keep them.
Nah, but I think kind of like piggybacking on what she was saying and like kind of what you're saying too. I think because I've been singing for a little while now, and I think, damn, I just lost my train of thought.
The vetting of each other.
Okay, the vetting of each other. Okay, no, what she was saying. So I think what women, a lot of times what we do is like we center men when we are in love, or we like our lives become around this man or chasing the man. And I think when you finally decenter like niggas from your life and focus on other things, piggyback on what you're saying too, like for me it was like I had to work on things for myself, right? If I want to attract this certain kind of man, I got to be the certain kind of woman. I got to work on that. before I enter a relationship, because I don't want, if I'm writing down all these great things I want in a man and then I can't reciprocate that to you, then how good am I to you, right? So I think it's important for a lot of women to take that period, and men too, to take that time where it's like I'm really focusing on me, not just saying it, not just putting a post on the gram that sounds good, but I'm really taking time. I'm focusing on myself, building myself, so that I could be a healthy person to love, you know? So sometimes it takes that time where I need to focus, and no sex, no niggas, like Glorilla. I don't know if you ever saw this, but right before her first song blew up, she said her and her best friends took like a 30-day nigga detox. So, and then her song blew up, right? 30 days, because they had like they wasn't talking to no guys, they wasn't like eating junk food, a bunch of different things, but you really focusing on yourself, and then you watch how other things flourish, other things, you know, progress in your life. So yeah,
I love that.
Good for her.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know she took that low D.
Yeah, I think she did that.
I think
first
men
song was fuck nigga free.
It makes sense. Now we got the backstory. Like, I do think men need to do that as well, because you know I had conversations with friends, and they'd just be so focused on women, like, and I'm just like, bro, you need to just focus on yourself first, and then, you know, figure out your life before you just, you know, everything is about women. And I think maybe more men got to do that. Like, what we be having in November, no nut November, like, or whatever the case is. Like, I think you get
winning on that. Yeah, y'all be losing bad.
I think
the no nut November. Niggas don't be lasting the whole nut.
No, the whole November done.
And I feel like
first day done.
What a lot of young men, not you guys, because I noticed even in conversation, like a lot of men have a hard time taking accountability. So it's like that's a big piece. Like if you really gonna focus on yourself and say, I know men that be like, yeah, I don't care about women, but you just slept with 3 girls I knew, like in the last 3 weeks, but you focus on yourself. How, you know? Or some men, like I'm not, me personally, I'm not into casual sex. Like I can't just go have sex with this nigga, then like too much. Like that's just not my style. There's no shade to anybody that's into that. But I know a lot of guys that they can have casual sex. Like you said, it's easy to get pussy when you're single. So it's like, but now you sleeping with all these different women back to back to back. That's different energies. That's different, you know. Right, and then you wondering why shit going wrong in your life. Like why you focus on the wrong things. So
I don't believe in that shit.
No.
So I think we was gonna say that.
No.
We already know the type of thing.
So you feel like you could just sleep with bad different women and still focus on yourself, and it's nothing gonna be stuck to you after that.
You're
nah.
Yo, I don't know.
That's
I don't know the
toxic.
science behind that, but I know they say
toxic.
women usually are more attached because you guys have the vagina, and then y'all taking in the energies or something like that. Like I don't know. We need a specialist
right?
on this show to really, like,
Man,
nah, but
this gonna sound crazy though, but this gonna sound crazy. But yo, I was slapping something, right? That was going through something. You know what I mean, but I had no idea she was going through it. You know what I mean, but because she never communicated that to me, and I only found out after. But that didn't affect my life. You know what I mean, so that's all. Like how could
as it went? Like
if the energy shit was you know what I mean, accurate, that'd be I would have felt it. You know what I mean? But after I was slapping, I felt good. You know
so give me an example of this whole, because I do hear women say that. So give me an example of this energy that you're getting from this person. Like what would you say that would be?
Have you had an experience to back this up? That's what I want to know. Like,
yeah, I have. Like there was a time where I was dealing with someone that was like really depressed, and then I started noticing over that we were dealing with each other for a while, and I started realizing that I'm feeling depressed all the time, and it's not. I mean, life happens, right? I'm not saying I was feeling depressed because I was fucking the nigga and he was depressed, but it's just like I don't know. I'm into that, like energies
just
and all
be rubbing
that.
off.
Yeah, like it's just like
sad. I'm sad.
Yeah, like you know.
Sound like more zodiac talk shit. Like,
yeah. No, it's not zodiac. It's energies.
I mean.
If you got so much bad stuff going on with you, you doing a whole bunch of like negative stuff, and I'm letting you in my body. So maybe what you're saying is true. It's different for women because you're in me versus you guys are like out. So it's different. Every day I'm fucking you guys. All this, it's like it's coming in my body. That's crazy.
Oh, it's negative energy.
Yeah.
On the flip side of that, I mean, if I'm happy and you're depressed, and I'm transferring my happy energy to you, then that should make you less depressed, no?
Yeah, maybe.
It should work. That's the
that should have worked with Shorty because I was happy. She should have been good.
The math is mathing to me, like. So
that's true.
Let me get to this last topic, right? You know, what is the best way for a man to address disrespect? Because you know,
a man, you mean a person like?
Well, men in general, from disrespect from a woman, like you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
So. Because we do see a lot more instances where women are being disrespectful towards men. And, you know, men might not know the best way because obviously if we put our hands on a woman, then we obviously in the wrong. You know what I mean? Sometimes we can't, a lot of times we can't match the energy out. And I love how women can like do whatever they want to you, but then they don't expect you to match the energy. Like, you know what I'm thinking? Curse you the fuck out. But the minute you match it, oh, you sass, you matching my energy. Like, so I'm going to sit here and tolerate this. So what is the best way for a man to like address disrespect from a woman?
Walk away.
No, yeah.
That's
I
my
would say
advice.
walk away or like just meet them like when they're calm. Because a lot of women, they say things when they're hurt and they're upset and stuff like that. Just meet them when they're calm. Yeah. Have a conversation with them and then y'all could go on from there. Because I feel like then you can express yourself and then she'll actually receive it and hear you.
No, yeah. Honestly, I also feel like if I disrespected you, I'm not expecting you to approach me. I should be the one approaching you and apologizing and saying what I did was wrong and stuff in that nature. I should be approaching you because you ain't do nothing wrong to me. I did something wrong to you. I disrespected you. So I should be the one approaching you and apologizing for my mistakes.
I feel like 1,000% it's a double standard. And, you know, like you said, I could slap up a nigga, nobody in the street, nobody gonna look at me crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you slap me, it's going.
When I raise my hand,
you're going to jail. So because we're aware of this double standard, men, walk away. Try your best to walk away. And I'm not saying that there's not women that's not provoking. Yes, like I've seen women do crazy, like girl, like you, she deserves to get the slap. She deserves it, but it's a double standard, especially for black men. You're going to jail, okay? Like I personally know people that like he didn't even put hands on her. Shorty's calling the cops and he got arrested, and now you got to deal with this whole. Just walk away because it's not worth it. It's not worth it to you, and it's hard because at the end of the day, you guys are human like us. We got emotions. Nobody wants to ever get disrespected, but. It's one of those things you gotta wait. Is it worth it? Like, you know, so.
Yeah, that was like the girl that got hit with the brick. Y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah. That's
you don't remember that? No.
And it was like
she
a
got
lie.
hit.
Or she got disrespected the guy.
Yeah, she was being disrespectful to all the men out there. And then she smacked him?
Yeah, that was her thing. Like, she was going around, like, smacking him.
Oh, I thought she was just being disrespectful, but then I guess she got in his face or whatever, and then he took up the brick and hit her. And
but you don't do that.
But I heard she never got hit with the brick, though, like.
So why her face was like that?
Yeah, her face was crazy.
Her
face was crazy. She got hit with something.
She got hit with something.
I don't know if it was a break. Her shit was.
Her head was like over here. Like her face was here, and the rest of her head was over here.
Yeah, and it's not to say that she deserved it either.
But y'all know what a brick is, like.
Yeah.
You don't just get like you get scratches and like dents, like
hits?
you don't just.
Wait, did you see her face?
I've gotten hit with a brick before. Hold on, wait. When I was younger, this is a story. But when I was younger, this guy I was playing with, and he threw a brick at my neck. It got swollen. I'm for real.
She got hit up. That's where the skull is and shit.
But still, in the back of my neck, that's where the bone is. Like directly right here. No. It's gonna swell up.
She would know she got hit by a brick.
Exactly.
I never got hit by a brick.
I would know. Yeah. I know all about this.
All the brick expert.
Yeah. We ain't never got hit with bricks.
The only thing about that is like, where you find the brick at though? Like,
niggas said,
Might look for the closest object.
Who knows? That's
they was in New York.
That wasn't in New York.
That was in New York.
Wasn't that the Labor Day?
New York.
That was like the Labor Day parade or something.
No, was it?
Oh,
yeah,
no,
it wasn't New York.
I thought it was the Labor Day parade.
Nah, that was probably around that time, but that was definitely not in New York.
But yeah,
definitely not. I'm pretty sure somebody would have did something.
Oh, yeah.
But you would agree that women have fought for equal rights, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then with equal rights come equal lefts. Because like, I think honestly, and I don't condone violence against women, but I think the reason women feel so comfortable hitting men is because they know that there's no ramification.
No, yeah.
I honestly think if enough women get hit, they're going to second guess, like, all right, let me just keep my hands to myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't condone that. But again, if you are consistently hitting a man or hitting multiple men and you think, oh, well, he not supposed to hit me back.
Nah, you should.
Sometimes you have to get burnt up.
Yeah, women need to keep their. Yeah, you got to keep your hands.
You should expect to get hit back by a man because at the end of the day, men still have emotions. Men still have feelings. So you gonna keep barking the wrong tree. I'm telling you, they gonna.
It's great because it's always the same women that always, oh, you shouldn't hit a man. Listen, my mom always told me if somebody hit you, hit them back. It wasn't. No gender specific. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, you should never hit a woman because you're way stronger than a woman.
Hey, then they should never hit me.
That's a fact.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, that's a fact. I don't think women
keep your hands to yourself, y'all.
Don't let nobody hit you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like if a girl, not saying it's okay because I don't think women should be putting hands on men either. Yeah. But if a girl slap you and you just close fist deck her, you're going crazy. Like everyone's gonna look in it. Like I said, it's a double standard, but it's like,
I'll probably yoke you up.
Yoking up. I'm not saying it's okay, but yoking up is a little different than close fist punching me because that's not like if I mush you and you punch me in the face, that's not okay.
But
like,
however,
that is domestic
why would
violence.
you put your hands on a man?
Exactly. Like, you're provoking. Why are you doing that?
The only situation I've seen where a man hit a woman back and everybody agreed with the man was the 8-ball jacket guy. I seen this video. I seen this video recently. He was minding his business. So I mean, she pushed him, and he turned around and smacked like
She wanted a reaction. Yeah, she asked that.
But I don't know if anybody peeped her face after she got smacked. It was like it was a wake up call.
She wanted that.
I was like, damn,
I bet she never put hands on nobody else ever again.
Exactly. She learned her lesson for sure.
Damn, maybe I should be hitting niggas.
Nah.
So I mean, I'm not condoning, like I say, you know what I mean, but I do think that everybody should just keep their hands to themselves.
Right.
No, for sure.
And women do take advantage. I will say that.
Yeah.
Even the fact of, like, you know, you said for a man to just walk away. You know, a lot of times in these spaces, women always want to talk about emotional intelligence and stuff like that. So it's crazy how women preach their emotional intelligence and then get emotional, but then don't know how to regulate their own emotions. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you can't control your emotions. So now I gotta walk away because you cursed me out. Like, So and I do agree there's a level of, like you said, maybe come back to the conversation, or maybe I just both just cool off and then you know, address it.
But at that point, it's about you. You know, because you got to think about yourself now. Like, yeah, she's bugging. Yeah, for me and my safety, and I'm not trying to go to jail for you. You're not worth it. I'm walking away.
Right.
So in this situation, you talking about like randomly on the street, or you talking about like relationships?
I feel like overall.
I feel like overall.
In general.
Yeah.
Because it's different in a relationship. You know what I mean?
What's difference in a
I
relationship?
feel like
If your partner disrespecting you, I feel like you should be able to communicate with your partner. Like, you know what I mean? This is not right.
I can smack this.
I thought it was going live.
Without her calling the cops right now. But I feel like you should be able to communicate to your partner. Like, you know what I mean? The way you acting is crazy. You need to relax yourself, you know? Rather than somebody on the street. That's different. You might want to take the walk away approach. Ain't no coming back to the conversation. Somebody on the street. You know
Some people is different though, because it's like, you might, this my girl, I care about her, I don't want to put hands on her. I don't know this bitch, she's bugging, I'm smacking her.
Right.
Like, so
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I think the solution to this conversation, in my opinion, I think we have to develop a culture where it's not okay to disrespect one another. Like right now, we have developed a culture in our community specifically where it's okay to disrespect black men, like, you know what I mean, and vice versa. It's okay to disrespect black women. So I think that we need to get to more of a culture. We have more of a respect for each other, and then we won't have to put ourselves in these situations. Like,
I ain't gonna front. Like in the past couple of weeks, I've been in like the Queens Village area, and it's predominantly black people that live in there, like older black people, and when you walking down the street, is good morning, my brother. You know what I mean? How you doing today, my brother? And I'm like, damn, this man I'm not talking to me. Like, hey, good morning. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like,
nobody talking to you. Like, nah, you can't be talking to you.
I'm like, yo, this is like, but like my second day and third day out there, I mean, I'm like, yo, this man refresh. I'm like, now I'm telling people, good morning, my brother. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, like this is how it's supposed to be, rather than the other way it is.
You looking, you gotta have that thing on you.
Or like
you looking around, making sure like anybody about to stole off on you. That nigga been staring at me. Is he gonna stole off on me? I don't know. Like, I mean, so
I just think that we got back to that point, we would be a lot stronger.
We're just too hostile towards each other.
And
it's really crazy because you really don't see no other like races, no other ethnicities doing that except black people. And then we complain and be like,
the Hispanic community, the domestic violence is up.
No, for sure. No, for sure. But like, I feel like publicly, like it's really only black people doing that, and I feel like we always complain and be like, well, they're always stereotyping us. Well, we're doing it to ourselves. Honestly, we do not protect each other. We do not. Black men do not protect black. Hold on. Not all black men, but most black men do not protect black women, and black
most. I think that's
no. Didn't we just talk about this whole hitting thing? What happened?
I mean, it's unique because in our community, domestic violence almost goes. It goes the same. The percentages is almost vice versa, like with men and women and women and men. It's just that obviously women ain't as strong as men, so men don't report it as much. But we have the same rates, going both ways in genders. Like, you know what I mean? So,
but if you used to get into something, right?
Black men don't protect
and you need somebody to come protect you. Who you calling?
Me?
I'm calling my brothers.
Is that not a black man protecting you?
Yeah, so do y'all have immediate like family or brothers that y'all uncles that y'all could call in need of help?
Yeah.
So you expecting strangers to protect you? Is what you saying?
No, definitely not. I have friends, but like my brothers, like I love y'all, but they're not doing that. I'm not gonna lie. That's just not who they are, and that's fine. But like,
are they younger brothers or?
Nah, they're my older brothers. I'm the youngest one.
And you feel like they wouldn't protect you?
No.
What the?
Nah,
I'm not protecting your brothers right now.
But that's the truth. I'm not gonna lie. That's
no, and I appreciate you for being honest.
You trying to tell me if you call them up like, yo, this guy put hands on me, they not coming? They not coming?
No, they will probably come, but they're not gonna be on that like, yo, you feel me? Oh. Like that hard shit. Like they're not on that. Like, but if I call my friend, he's really gonna be on that. If I call my man, he's really gonna be on that. You feel me?
But I don't be big on that. I don't be big on that. Yeah, I was about to say I don't be big on that. Like I grew up around a lot. Like where I grew up at, there's a lot of people like, yeah, they'll bust their gun, they'll do this, they'll do that. But I feel like I would never want to be the reason why the way shit be happening. You never know, or even if you could fight. Forget a gun. I don't know what this man has. He might have a gun now. Okay, I called you to come defend me because I know you got my back, and now he shoots you. Yeah, what the hell? That's my fault. And a lot of women do that. Like they put men in these positions to protect you. I don't know if you ever saw. I think that was in Brooklyn. The guy, like it was in the store. The
twins?
No, he went. It was his baby mother and the son, and it was like a Spanish guy, and he went in there. And he was trying to beat the nigga up because the Spanish guy didn't want to take a quarter for the bag of chips or something, and he ended up stabbing him, and he killed him. He killed the boyfriend, the black guy, and the Spanish guy got off on it, and it was all because his baby mom called him like, oh, you know, he's playing with me, and it's like in a split second he lost his life defending you. You know, and you didn't know that meant he could beat that nigga up, but he was scared. He had a knife, he poked him up, he killed you. Now look, now you don't have a baby father, all because something so petty, you know. So I'm not big on that.
That's why it's just best for us to just walk away.
Yeah,
it don't even be like some situations don't even be that deep for real.
Nah, sometimes though it's really hard to walk away when people like keep provoking you and they will literally walk behind you and play
I
with you
understand.
like for real. As a woman,
but it's down to like emotional intelligence and stuff, being able to know how to regulate your emotions. It's deeper than that. How many people go to jail for emotional reaction towards something, right? And they sitting in jail like, damn, I should have never. You replaying that story every day, like I should have walked away.
Try to shoot Trump because he's probably emotional. Like, you know what I'm
saying?
To me, it's tough because in any situation, I would prefer my mother, my sister, or my woman if I wanted to call me. Because if I'm not there, maybe that's you that's on the fly. I'd rather it be me than them. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. I understand, like, if the situation is not that big, then, you know what I mean, you can handle it yourself, cool. But if it's escalating, I would definitely prefer them to call me.
And sometimes we don't, like, you know, we talked about this on a previous show. Sometimes it doesn't. You don't always have to match. You know, go in there with violence. Maybe you could just talk to him. Like, I understand that obviously he put your hands on you, then you got different. Sometimes you could go in there, and if it's just like y'all yelling at or y'all just verbally disrespecting each other, you don't got to go in there and try to fight, kill him, or whatever the case is. No, have that conversation with him or whatever the case is. Maybe I could, whatever the case is. But everything doesn't always have to immediately just go to violence. Like, you know what I mean? So again, ladies, we appreciate y'all for being on the show. Let us know where they can follow you at.
You can follow me at callmetiny_ and my podcast small.talk podcast on Instagram.
You can follow me at the Ava Carter on Instagram, and again, my hair page, made by Ava, period.
And you guys can follow my Instagram at Chrissy Diggins, and my nail page is the K Nail Express.
Shout to y'all.
Thank y'all for having us.
Yo, and real quick,
I never thought I'd be saying this.
I don't know who your brothers are, but if they ever do watch this show, like,
please don't watch it. I love y'all.
Y'all got to do a better job of protecting y'all immediate.
You got to protect this.
Ain't no way she should feel that way, bro. Especially if you her brother, like. She shouldn't feel that way ever.
Because I be protecting them.
But then again,
I do.
But then again, I feel like it's also to a certain extent because some people aren't like that. Like some people don't like being violent. You know, people just
not
walk away.
They ain't got it. Even if I'm not coming over there to put hands on said person, I'm gonna still come over there to, you know what I mean, step in between. Like, no, it's my sister.
Let me say that again. One of my brothers will. The other one probably will.
You still not stop.
Well, I'm just saying. Y'all really want me to lie on this camera?
Just don't say nothing. Your mama ain't saying you ain't got nothing good. Don't say nothing.
Join the membership, man. Again, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe if y'all didn't already subscribe. Join the membership, man. We got a lot of exclusive content. Y'all can get a lot of episodes early, man. We got a ton of content back there. And get the merch, Dailyrapupcrew.co. Listen to the podcast audio Tuesday, 6 a.m. in the morning, man. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys again.
Thank you for having us. Thank you. It was good.
Period. No. Say that in the mic, though. Say that.
Why you ain't say that in the mic,
though?
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
In the mic.
Shout into them
for real.
Shout out to Bronx.
I know that's right.